Hello everyone, and the topic of this video is relations. So in this video we'll see what is relation and what is binary relation, and we'll see some examples of the relations and also what is domain and range of a relation. So first, coming to the relation, we have already seen what is set. Here, set is a collection of objects. Each object is a single entity. But here, the relation is applied between two sets. Whether we can apply the relation on a single set in two times, or we can apply the relation on two different sets also. As the name itself saying that relation, generally relation is exist between two entities. So here also relation is exist between two sets or on a same set. How to represent the relations is, here the relation is represented by some ordered pairs within the brackets. For example, here if you observed here some examples of relations. So set means we place the elements within the brackets and separated by the commas. So relation is pair of elements. So pair of elements are placed within the brackets. These are some examples of relations. Here we have three relations. First relation contains three pairs, and second relation contains three pairs, and third relation contains four pairs. Then how we get these pairs is, so first we'll see what is the definition of the relation. Generally we call the general relation, we call that also as binary relation. The definition of binary relation is a relationship between elements of two sets. So the two sets may be two different sets or maybe the same set. So R is a relation exists between the two sets such that we say that x comma y. As I said, relation is an ordered pair. Here we took that as x comma y that belongs to R can be written as x is related to y, and we can read it as x is in relationship R to y. So how we take this x and y is, suppose if there are two different sets, then x will be taken from the first set and y will be taken from the another set. If two sets are same set, then both x and y are taken from the same set. And there is a relationship exist between x and y. Let's see some examples here so that we'll understand very easily. So in this example, here we have two sets A and B. So A contains Beth, Nita, Rika and Jan, and B contains computer science, information technology, information science and civil engineering. So here the relation, what is the relation between the two sets here is takes. So question here is A is a set of students and B is a set of programs, and here we relate the elements of A to the elements of B by defining that element of A is related to element of B if A takes B. If A elements takes B elements, means here the relation is takes. Then we pair the elements of A and B. Then here we gotten some relation R such that, so actually here Beth takes computer science subject, so here we paired Beth and computer science, and Meta takes information technology, so we paired Meta and information technology, and Rekha takes information science, so we paired Rekha and information science, and Jane takes civil engineering, so we paired Jane and civil engineering. So this is the relation which contains some order pairs such that in each pair one element is related with the another element with the relation R. In another example, Here A is a set. Here we have only one set, like we have in the previous example two sets, but here we have only one set, that is A, which contains the elements 1, 2, 3. Here the relation is applied on same set A to A. So first R1 is a R1 is a relation which contains order pair A comma B such that A always must be less than B. So like that we have to pair the elements. So this small a we took from capital A set and B also we took from the capital A set. So if you arrange like this, so take 1 a small a takes 2 a small b. Then small a is less than small b. So we can take 1 comma 2 as one order pair, and next order pair is take 1 a small a and 3 a small b. Then 1 is less than 3, so you can take 1 comma 3 as order pair, and next take 2 3. So 2 is less than 3, so I can take 2 3. But we can't take 3 2 or 2 1 or 1 1 2 2 3 3 pairs, because here the relation satisfied must be A is less than B. And in the next example R2, we have to pair the elements A and B such that A must be equal to B. So means if A and B both same means the order pairs will get here is 1 1 2 2 3 3. And next in R3 relation is greater than. Greater than means then we'll get the order pairs like this. 2 1 and 2 is greater than 1, 3 1, 3 is greater than 1, and 3 2 means 3 is greater than 2. And next relation R4 contains A plus B must be is equal to 4. So A, if you take A and B both from the capital A set, then the sum of those two must be equal to 4. Then the ordered pair in this relation is 1 4 1 3, because 1 plus 3 is 4, 2 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, and 3 1, and 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Next R5 relation is you have to choose A and B such that B is equal to 4A. So B is equal to 4A means if you take small a as 1, the minimum B you will get 4. But in our given set capital A we don't have 4. So that means no pairs will get for the R5. And R6, let's say R6 is this relation. So here these are the different relations we get based on the relation. So here R2 is called as the identity relation. Why? Because in R2 both elements are same. If both elements are same in a relation, then we call that as identity relation. And R5 is called a trivial relation or empty relation, because R5 contains no pairs. So it is an empty relation. And R6 is a universal relation. Why? Because R6 contains all possible pairings of capital A to capital E. So R6 is a universal relation because here R6 contains all possibilities. And one more example is here capital A contains 1 3 and capital B set contains 2 5. Then ask how many elements in A are related to element B via the equality less than or equal to. Here the relation is less than or equal to. So we have to find out the relation from capital A to capital B by the relation less than or equal to. So take the first element from capital A and take the next element capital B such that A is less than or equal to B. So like this we can take 1 is less than or equal to 2, so we can take 1 is less than or equal to 5 we can take, but 3 2 we can't take because 3 is not less than or equal to 2 and 3 5 we can take. So that now the relation contains 1 2 1 5 1 3 5. And next topic is domain and range of a relation. So domain is a set of all the first numbers of the ordered pairs and range is a set of all the second numbers in each pair. So as a relation is a set of pairs take all the first number from each pair, we call that as domain, and take all the second numbers from each pair, then we call that as a range. For example, here A set contains 2, 3, 4 and B set contains 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the relation coming from these two sets contains 2, 4, 2, 6, 3, 3, 3, 6, 4, 4. So take all the first element from each pair means here we'll get 2, 3, 4. So domain of R contains 2, 3, 4. And range means take all the second elements of the pairs mean 4, 6, 3. So range of R contains 3, 4 and 6. So this is about how to find out the domain and range of a relation. Thank you.